Finally, back on. Got all the way home, got situated. We're good to go. Thanks for being here. Let me make sure we turn this on so we can see it. Got a couple of things came in the mail. We'll take a look at those real quick, and then we'll go from there. So thank you so much for those of you that sent the mail. Appreciate you. And we got a card. I'll take a look at a card we got in the mail today. So Green Bean Green, thanks for being here. First one here. This is Kobe Bryant card. Got ourselves a Kobe Bryant. Los Angeles Lakers. Hoops Kobe Bryant. Short of Kobe Bryant. So now we got a Kobe Bryant we can give away. Thanks to Ringside and Tyler, fake Kim Jong-un. Got a big win bag tonight. Who's your big win bag? DH is here. Adam, Steve Miller, Mountain Billy, the Green Bean Green, A Day in the Life. Nice to have you here. Thanks for joining us. Turtle Pays, fake Kim Jong-un, Diana McMahon. Thank you all for joining us on the other one. We broke from our tradition of not covering news to cover the news since it hit right here at home somewhat. I just happened to know where it was. Just happened to be at work still. If I would have been in Summerlin, I probably wouldn't have done that. I mean, in Henderson, I probably wouldn't have done that since we're still pretty close. Had big storm roll through. Oh, big storms. Wow. All right, what do we got here? This is a roll of, I think, 1968 nickels. I got a roll of 1968 nickels. They're hard to get for whatever reason. And these are the 1968 Denver, which is a low mintage nickel. And I paid a lot of money for this roll, in my opinion. Let's take a look at it here. It's a nice, due to the significant 7.1% increase in first-class base postage rate by the UPS in July 2025, we have made the difficult decision to raise our shipping and handling prices to $4.25. Thank you for your understanding. I didn't know it was lower than that. So we have paid $4.25 for shipping and handling. Paid $14 for this roll of 1968 nickels. So when someone goes, who's paying those prices you're talking about? I am. I just paid $14.25 for a roll of nickels you can pull out of change. But these are uncirculated. We're going to keep this receipt. Let's take a look at it. You have a 68D nickel, but you don't have an uncirculated roll. Probably. Probably. I hope it's a good one. Not just a crappy uncirculated roll he pulled out of his pocket. Ooh, there we go. Mark Vandersteen's 1968D roll, Jefferson nickel, Choice BU, KLU, BS. Oh, I don't like the BS on there. Hey, I got my Indiana Fever Cunningham and that other WNBA player card today. Thanks, Coach. DH, cool. Very nice. That's shrink wrapped. They shrink wrapped this one. I'm going to leave it shrink wrapped. It's a great way to keep me from opening it. 1968D shrink wrapped. If you've ever had anything shrink wrapped, you know how painful that can be. Very nice. All right, we got some cool rolls. Let me open this box here too. This is a box. I believe this is the 1987 Fleer baseball set. And I didn't realize it said opened when I bid on it. But that's okay, as long as they didn't fill it with something other than 1987 Fleer baseball set, or they found out that the cards are all crappy and then they sold it without telling me. Mountain Billy's, I'm missing all of that. The VS clears him from. Here we go. Opening it up. 1987. It's the white box, not the blue box. So we got the white box, 1987. And it has been opened. Take a look at it from the inside out. 1987. Ooh, they have not touched it. Okay, so it's been opened but not touched. Otherwise, the cards wouldn't look this nice. Alternated the whole thing. So it's a 1987 Fleer. Got some all-star cards, different player cards in here, team cards. The Bo Jackson's in here, a bunch of other stuff. So we'll go through that in another live stream on our baseball card channel. We'll make some team sets, because I know there's some of you that like the 80s, have some favorite teams from back in the 80s, and we'll do that for you. If you're just joining us, hopefully you joined me over on the other channel for the thing that we did with the stuff. It was very interesting. Very, very interesting. Who knows what time they'll actually show up. The top one was a sticker, yes. Excuse me. Got a little bit of a allergy from whatever those pine trees were or whatever out there. Anyway, let's go through some interesting information here on our dollar coins we have. Let me dump these out. I'll show you what all we got today. Got some half dollars. Oh no, one of the rolls busted. Busted roll of half dollars. Got that one and that one. So we'll go through those real quick. Then we got a bunch of quarters, but these are brand new. Oh, wait a minute, they're different. Oh, there's George Washington. Who's this guy? This is John Quincy Adams. I thought they were all John Quincy Adams. We might have some luck here. The 07s and 08s, we don't know what that one is. The 07s and 08s, there's a varieties where there's no information on the edges of the dollars. The Washington ones, hopefully get some Jeffersons. We got some quarters. Pull the rest of these out here so you can see what all we got. Some more quarters and some more half dollars. What do we got here? 73 and 90. Real nice 1990. Interesting. And then more of the dollar coins. Let's see if there's any names on these guys. There's George Washington. George Washington was the first year. And I'm going to show you what the value is of the coins that don't have the... You don't know your coins? Action Figure Master Jose? We'll teach you what we can here. We'll show you the dollar coins, which are prevalent. There's so many out there. There's George. And then some quarters. All right. This could be fun. I thought it was all going to be the same guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 8 rolls. That's $200 value, $200 face value. All right, who took my box? I did. There we go. You have a box to put your empties in. We're going to try to open these rolls so we don't destroy them, because we want to be able to put them back in the bank if we don't want them. But we're going to check and see if we have any of the error coins and how to search for the dollars. Did you know that William McKinley looks like George W. Bush? Bet you didn't know that. Real Bronze 03. I left rolls of coins at the pool. Enjoy. You left rolls of coins at the pool. Why would you do that? Real Braun 03. Thank you so much for $2 super chat. I did find your extra glasses and your party equipment and that stuff today. They gave that to me, so I'm going to use your party equipment. Let's start with, since he's on the picture, start with our guy. Where's he at? John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams. What's up, Dynamic Man? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you so much. Thanks for joining us on the other shindig tonight. Sad news out of New York and weird, strange happenings here in Vegas. We were there and able to capture what we captured. Not a whole lot of action. Why are you telling me to get out? Get out of what? Tell me to leave the area so I can't video? All right, what's our guy's name? John Quincy Adams. So he's the 6th president of the United States of America, the 6th president. Is Melody doing? Melody's not here. Definitely prayers for Melody. She's struggling yesterday. I'll make sure she's okay. John Quincy Adams, right there. One of the ugliest, I guess, presidents. I don't know. Is he ugly? You guys let me know. I guess they were all strange back then. This guy's wearing lipstick. And then there's Maud. Anyway, John Quincy Adams, 2008. If you go into the 2008s, you see that they made $57,540,000 of each. George Washington, they made $176 million, $163 million, respectively. These could be mixes as well. But the John Quincy Adams in MS67 is $19, where the lower mintage of $700,000 is less money, because those are all uncirculated. So hopefully we get lucky. There are varieties where there's missing information on the side of the coins. I printed out a bunch. I didn't print out. I did this with a bunch of pictures so I can show you. Let me pull this back. Let me whip this out. Here we go. This is one item we're going to show you. Look at right here. So that's presidential medal. Where'd he go? Maybe the coins have already gone away. What? Maybe they sold. There's John Quincy. John Quincy. I'll try a different one. Okay, 2007 D. John Adams. That's not John Quincy Adams. Get away from here. John Quincy Adams presidential rolls, $34.95 each for a $25 roll. We have $25 rolls. So about $35 a roll, you can buy them. These are actual sold prices. The John Quincy Adams presidential dollar missing lettering, $86. This actually sold for $86. So there's no lettering on the edge. Okay, so $86 for that one. John Quincy Adams ballistic roll. I guess it's got a whole different look to it. If we find those, $74 for that roll. The John Adams double edge lettering overlapping. So they have lettering double overlapping for John Adams, not John Quincy Adams. That's $20 it sold for. There's the John Adams missing letter edging for $52. This is the John Adams double letter edging for $30. John Quincy Adams, here we go. Missing edge lettering, mint error dollar satin finish, $189. So that's the one out of the mint set, $189 for John Quincy Adams. So that's what we're looking at. Here's the regular, I guess, or the short print one, okay, or special print, missing edge lettering. So there's lots of different ones there, and a couple other things to look at. What do position A and B mean? So there's position A and B on the coins. And so the lettering is either upside down or right side up when you have the head of the president facing up. So it doesn't really matter because it's a random occurrence. But if it gets hit 2 times, one time this way, one time that way, then it's worth some money. But the edged lettering on these original dollars can go either way. So that's something we need to know. Let's see here. Yeah. Missing edge lettering. Once the news made it to the media, tens of thousands of collectors were searching for these new Washington dollars with the missing edge lettering. You can see it missing the lettering. Some of them are fake, though. Some people actually sand them off or whatever they do to make that happen. We're hoping to find some missing edge lettering tonight. Real Bronze 03, the super chat. Thank you. So right here, where'd it go? Where'd you go, buddy? Come back. Yeah, I don't want to do your thing. I want to read what you had to say. This is important. This is what we're looking for tonight. Get up there. Get up there. Boy, this thing jumped around a bit. Missing edge lettering. It tells you the value, basically the value. 13 stars. Where's it at? Come on, baby. Show us the stuff. Show us the good stuff. Here we go. Coins with a missing edge lettering. Ultra higher St. Gaudens. Anyway, basically they said $75 to $100. $75 to $100 is what they were saying. I don't know why. Anyway, this is a story. I found a bunch of stuff. So this is the guy. This is how I found out who he was and could find his home. So they haven't taken this one down yet. This is his high school football stuff. The New York Post and McDonald's free Wi-Fi. So let's get back to what we're doing. Let's do it. Real Bronze 03 the super chat. Let me go back and get that one. Redbeard is here. Book and website, please. Yes, the book. Appreciate that. The book is this book right here. It's the Red Book, the official Red Book, a guidebook of United States coins. R.S. Yeoman, 79th edition is one I'm using. I've been using these for decades. They've been around since the 40s. It's a great book, great reference, lots of information, and multiple websites, mostly eBay for most of that information. But if you type in like John Quincy Adams missing edge lettering, then those websites will pop up. I just picked a bunch at random. I don't know that I would even know how to find them again, but they're all out there. There's so much information on the internet. Thank you so much for the super chat, Redbeard. Put you down, get a free entry. We'll do some giveaways here later on. Got Real Bronze 03 with another super chat. Thank you for coming in, Real Bronze 03, RB03. Diana. Thank you for that. Keon. Tina. Florida Loom News. Got Amber. And Hey Cushy. And Mountain Billy. Thank you so much, Real Bronze 03 for the super chat. Real Bronze got another super chat too. RB03 on fire. Got Shri, Sarah, Marnie, Ramona. Welcome. And Beach All Day Guy. So when we do our fashion show, Beach All Day Guy will be our model for that. Very, very cool. What's up, Balloons and Coach AG? Good to see you. Melody, yes, get well, Melody. RJ, Melody, good to have you here. All right, let's open our first roll. We're going to pick the John Quincy Adams. I've ordered a bunch of these gold dollars now that I've got reinvigorated and excited to look at them. So this is a mint package, a box of $1,000 in dollars from the mint that my local institution has. I told them I want $200 at a time so we can go through them. Looking for perfect specimens, missing edge lettering, maybe a Susan B. Anthony or two will be in here. We don't know. That's why we're going to open them. Coach, did you see the news about Sandberg? Yes, I did. That was fun. All right, here we go. It's fun covering the thing. It's horrible news, but fun to get back out there and do that. I'm going to push through without touching the coin, hopefully. There we go. And you want to get the coins on their edge so you can see. And are they all the same? They're all John Quincy Adams. So the first thing we do is we look at the edge. You can see the date and the mint mark on there. 2008. 2008, is that a D? It is. They're Denver. 2008 D. All those have edge lettering. Let's look at the rest of them, see if they have edge lettering. All those appear to have edge lettering. And all those appear to have edge lettering. So that's the first thing you look at. Now we look at the coin to see what condition they're in. And I'm actually going to put gloves on for this. We're going to glove these coins. So I don't want to get them all fingerprinted. These ones that we save for little darlings, yes, exactly the same ones. They're a lot more fun because they get cold when you put them in. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. What's up, Luis Martinez? Good to have you. Links to Rings. Thanks for being here. Thank you all. Already got some trolls. I like it. I like it. Glove up those Skinners. There we go. All right, let's take a look at these coins. Is there anything unique or not unique? Looking for die cracks. Looking for anything unusual. Anything like big facial marks. Things that make it ugly or clean. Like this one, is that a big scratch or is that a die crack right there? That'd be great if that was a die crack. Appears to be a big scratch of some sort. It might be raised though. That might be a die crack. Let me look at that under a scope. If that's a die crack, that could be some money. The one next to it's a scrape. If you get like 5 or 6 of those in a row that look just like that. That appears to be a die crack, folks. Wow, got our first die crack right there. First one we looked at. It's like he's spitting out a cigar or a cigarette. Or he had a toothpick and it fell out of his mouth. So John Quincy Adams, first one, die crack. I'm gonna put that off to the side here. What's it worth? We don't know. We'll find out. We'll put it on eBay. Here's a nice one without a die crack. Does have some scratches on it though from being minted. Look at his eyes. Aren't those goofy? Holy cow. John Quincy Adams. Statue of Liberty on the back. Put that one off. That goes back. JQA. What is that one right there? Is that a die crack? Is that a scratch? Looks like a scratch to me. That one's lowered. It's not uppered. Look at it under the. Yeah, there it kind of goes away. So that's a scratch. Okay. What's up, Lady Liberty? Goofy eyes. You get the really high grade coins are worth some money because they hit each other. Reminds me of some of the busts they make for Canton. Yes, very scary looking. Very goofy. Why would they do that? So none of these have that die crack outside his mouth. Very nice. Oh, and a George Washington in the same roll. So they are mixed rolls. This will be interesting then. I thought they'd be solid rolls, but they're not. So what year is this? 07. Should have a different date on it. E pluribus unum. God we trust. The date's on the coin. No, yes, no. It says $1. I thought it was on the coin somewhere. Oh, there it is right there. 2007 Denver. Is that a double D on there? So if they got, all right, look at right after 7. It's a reflection. It was a reflection of the D. Looking for like double imagery. All right, so much for that fun. Solid rolls, not going to be. But you never know what we're going to get then. So John Q. John Q. Nothing special. It's a high mintage coin, so they're going to have to be very spectacular to be worth anything. We'll be able to get through these pretty quick. Another big scratch on this one. How do they get these scratches? They don't have edges that can scratch a coin, so it must be machine scratching. Right there on the edge. Unless that's a die crack. Bigger coins have better chances of die cracks. So you don't see any raised metal there. No raised metal. So Barbara, have a good night. Excuse me. All right, JQA. Oh, a nicer coin. Still has some scratches on it, though. That's why you got to find the ones with perfect fields. Thomas Jefferson. There he is. There's TJ. So TJ mixed in. He's got all 3 first presidents. This is a, what year is this one? God we trust. 2007 D also, Thomas Jefferson. So we have 3 different coins already. JQA. Yeah, I think we're going to post. I also am beat as I'm sitting here and the energy and the adrenaline is wearing off. We may just do a quick one here and we'll come back tomorrow like I thought originally. I'm trying to force it right now and I don't think it's going to work. So I apologize. There's a nice Thomas Jefferson right there. So we'll save tonight's entries for tomorrow. 3rd president of the United States has an edge issue. We'll go through the $50. We'll do all that. But yeah, the adrenaline from earlier has completely exited my body. I apologize to everybody. I know I'm trying to get them all in, but yeah. I hate these coins. I don't know why I do. I just hate these coins. I think it's a waste of money. Just wondering what is currently the lowest minted or most valuable coin to date. There's three that are really like top dogs. The 1933 St. Gaudens $20 gold piece is a huge, huge coin. The 1913 Liberty nickel. And then there's like a silver dollar that there's like 1 or 2 of, something like that. Let's better do some 1 cent rolls. Yeah, we'll do some stuff here. Do you have a website? New to collecting, Redbeard. We have a website. Just basically on YouTube here, we do Las Vegas Coin Hunter and we do Cash or Crash Las Vegas Live. This is 2008 JQA die crack. We're going to keep the crack. And we're on often, and we try to educate and entertain. Today's just been a weird day. I had a long day at work. Then we had the issue in New York, and then we found out the guys from Vegas, so I went and covered that. I stood outside in the heat for 3 hours, and now with the air conditioner hitting me, yeah, exactly. All right, here's a George Washington on one end, and we don't know on the other. We're going to open this one up and take a look at it, see if it's a special roll of some sort. Now, these coins, what do you do with them? I'm going to have to take them back to the bank. I can't spend them. Nobody wants them. You can spend them at Walmart and put them in their change receiver and the self-checkout. That'll work. You don't want to put them into a Coinstar because they take 13 cents of every dollar. Even the one down in casinos, they want 5 cents per dollar just for a coin. You're not counting anything. It's like 1. Thank you for the 5 cents. I mean, I could get 100 pennies to do that one, but that's just my theory. What do I know? Let's take a look at the edges. What do we have here? Got the edges. They all have some sort of information on them. So 2007 right there. Nice George. And they're all Georges. Looks like it. They all have some sort of internal circular scratch on them. All right, here, let me pull it up here for you. Trying to zoom in, zoom out. Attention span is 0 right now. Yeah, that's right, Ron. We're gonna take all the people who did super chats. We'll move him into tomorrow night. I apologize. There he is. There's George. He's missing an eye. George has got his left eye there. Got a little problem with it. Some facial issues. Interesting. George Washington. Overproduced. You could buy these directly from the mint in bags and bags and bags of these. At face value, too. You don't have to pay any premium, and they shipped it to you for free because they wanted to get them out. Okay, what's this one, and why does it look this color? Is that the end one? It's got nice scratches across his face. It's a Pitchfork George. Makes no sense. We're going to keep that one just in case it was something. I think these would be a lot easier to go through than I thought. Yeah, George Washington. I guess basically we're looking for the edges. We're going to be looking for the edges on these. And any kind of a major die clash or something, if there is one. Think how many of these do you have to go through to find a perfect one? They're all beat to hell. They took no care in making these. All right, let's do, oh yeah, they're even dinged on the edge. Messed up on the edge there. They're very light. They're made out of manganese, zinc, and copper. The remaining composition is copper. I got these from the bank. They got a $1,000 box, and I thought they were all uncirculated John Quincy Adams. I could have sold the uncirculated rolls if they're solid people, but when they're not solid people, it's hard to do that. So now all we're going to do is just look for the edge and see if there's any no information on the edge coins, because that would have some value. The rest of it, hard pressed to make anything worth anything here, because they're just so overproduced. It's the highest, one of the highest mintages of any coin in the golden dollar series. Sold 1,000 of these from a neighbor, widow premium a couple of years ago. Husband bought them as an investment from the mint. Yes, exactly. A lot of people did that. I bought bags and bags and rolls, and then I'd pay face value for them. Then you could sell them on eBay for a small premium. Is that a? Oh no, there's the lettering. I thought we had one, but there was the wrong part of the coin. 2002, 2007. Not 2. George. So we'll go through George real quick, see if anything looks spectacular. A lot of them are discolored or dot colored. You know, look for any that don't have any printing on them or any minting. They mint them without any design that kicks the planchet through. Here's another one of those that's kind of frosty on the back, this one. Not sure why. Take a look at it. Is that tool made for opening coin rolls? No. This is a loop for looking at coins. I just learned that I can use the edge there. It works really good for me. I've been using it for decades. Decades. I can say decades. A clipped planchet would be awesome. That's where if it gets cut by the mint, struck, and then sent out, those are worth some money. But just in general, George, appreciate what you did and all that, but killing me, brah. All right. Got 5 more rolls. We'll just do them real quick. Then we'll do the $50. And then we'll probably call it a night because, wow, when adrenaline leaves your body, who's ever had that before? Add the heat factor, then the air conditioner, and the adrenaline rush and crash. Yeah, could still be up there waiting for the SWAT team to arrive. I'm sure we'll watch it on the news. All right, everything's got edge lettering. I don't see any duplicate double lettering. Sometimes it's struck wrong. These are all who? George? Another one with that crud on it. All right, let's keep it. What if they came out of a bag or sat on a floor, or what happened, why they would be that way? And different color. Sometimes the mix. I'll keep that one too. I'm new here. Can you tell me what to look for on coins? Yes, just if you stay with us, I will share with you stuff along the way. There's so much to look for. There's no one answer. So right now, first thing we're looking for is the edge of these to make sure there's lettering on the edge. These are edge lettered coins. And then we look to see if they're double struck edge lettering, because sometimes they did that as well. Those have value. And sometimes they're upside down. So like here, there's George's face on top. And when you look at the edge lettering, it is the upside down version. So you can see the word, let me zoom in on it, the word trust there. You can see it. It's upside down. So George on top, upside down lettering. Then you have George on top and right side up lettering. Where's it at? Let me find one for you here. Where are you at, George? This one right here. So this one, you see the lettering is in the right position, E pluribus unum, and there's George on top. So that's a random occurrence. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no shortage of one and more of another. At first when they came out, we're like, oh my gosh, it's a rare variety, but it wasn't. It never was. So I'll just keep a few of these. These are fun. There's some nice ones here. We'll keep them for some giveaways. Get you some of these. Some of you don't have these coins. So I'll pick some of the nicer ones because there's some real dogs here. How do they get damaged like this, uncirculated directly from the mint? That may be a way to actually make money on these in the future. Find good ones. All right. And we're going to roll them. Coach, I left a Dr. Pepper in my room still in the fridge. I'm sure it's gone by now. I'm sure it is. Definitely gone by now. Keon, thank you for sending me the snapshot or the information on someone using my imagery tonight. I have not looked at it yet, but I'm excited to see it. And my wife sent me something too. So I got the information on the guy and video on the guy before the national media released it. I was actually posting it on some national media stuff with pictures that I found. And so she gave me kudos for being the first. Yay, me. I used to do that for a living. It was fun. There's a George. Nice. That one's not bad at all right there. Actually, this roll is much better than the other one. And then there's that one. Very nice. Bad. Different color. I like to find one with really cool toning on it, though. The other thing is Liberty and George have to be the same. If you get them upside down, or I haven't checked for rotated dies, those are a little bit of value. The rest of these all on the edge. 2007. There he is, George, first year of issue. Let's go. So many stories indeed. All right, George, we're looking for other people than George. We want other people other than George. We got 5 rolls or 4.5 rolls of $50 to go through tonight. And then we will call it a night. Trying to push it. Shouldn't push it. That's what got me in trouble last week, pushing it. All right, edge first. They all have writing on them. 2007s. Thomas Jefferson. There we go. What's up, TJ? Nice looking one. Keep a few Thomas Jeffersons. Got to have both George and Thomas. And the other guy. There's JQA. That's actually, those two are nice. So we'll use these as giveaways in our live streams. You guys can get a whole group of them here. He's got a snake in his eye. Interesting. It's a scratch. Thomas. Why do they have a frosting on them? I'm going to keep them to find out. Thank you, Thomas. Again, looking. I was hoping to find one per roll, but I guess that's not going to happen. One, there's another frosted one. Some with the metal. It's got to be something with the metal. JQ. Actually, nice looking coins there. 2 more rolls of these, and we'll do the $50. Here's George. Now you want a Dr. Pepper? I got a blue Gatorade right here. I need to drink that too. So, did anyone see anything that I missed while we were there? I was holding the camera up over the fence. I didn't see anything. I couldn't see when I was holding the camera up over the fence. I was trying to be very respectful of the neighbors and everybody. And the security person was just doing her job, and the police were just doing their job. So I tried to be respectful, but I also wanted to capture when I noticed the other guys jumping over the edge. Ooh, me too. Ooh, did I break? No. There was an error on the reverse of the Washington coins where the crown of the Liberty touches her arm. Yeah, like that one right there. That one right there. Touching the arm, yeah. Are they all like that? George Washington. It's not an error if they all do it. Here's a different, no, it's George. Is there 2? 2 of them touch. 3 of them touch. The third one, maybe. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. The second spike. Yeah, they're all touching. They're all touching. 1, 2. There's 1 spike, 2 spikes, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. Be a variety, not an error, I believe, depending on how they classify it. We can go back and take a peek. I've never seen that offered for sale. That'd be fun to see if they're worth anything. Thank you, George. Citrus Cooler is the best. Who is this one? Georgie. We end up keeping about a roll's quantity, a little bit of each. We'll use those for giveaways. Then we'll get some more tomorrow just to double check the edges. It's worth it to check for the edges. It's enough of a value. Oops, there we go. It's enough of a value that if you find one without the edge lettering, it pays for the entire effort. So we will definitely do that tomorrow. The upper one touches the second. It isn't supposed to. The first one touches the second. They all got edge lettering, edge lettering, edge lettering. Huh. Interesting. I'll have to get a picture of that so I can see what it is, because I'm not seeing anything different on any of these, which is probably good. It means they're normal. There's another golden, different golden mix. All right, good deal. I'll wrap those up here in a minute. Let's go through the $50. Let's see what we got. 5 rolls of $50 is all they had. I hope these aren't ones I turned in. But looking at the first coin that fell out of that roll, we got a silver. We got us a silver, folks. Holy cow, hand-rolled $50. We got a silver right here. I'm gonna guess we find so many 1968s. Let's go with 1968 on this one right here. Got 1993. Let's flip it over. First roll. 1968 D with a solid D. Hold on. Is this a variety? It's a filled-in D. There's no hole in the D. 1968 D with a filled-in D. Keep that in mind as we look at our other 68 Ds. Wow, silver, first roll. I like it. We'll take that. What else we got in here? 96, 74D. Show us the double image. God, we trust double die? No. 92, 72. Got a red one. 78, 96, 72, 91, 95. 90 we'll keep. These are the ones that fell out. 73. 96, there's a lot of 96s and 89s. 96, 98, 95, 94, and 93. So we'll keep those and put these over here. With the 91, whatever this one was, a 74 Philadelphia. All right, let's get another silver. Let's get another silver. Here we go. Come on, baby. Show me silver. No, we got a thick one right here. That's the third one. Is it proof? It's a proof. No, it's not. It's a proof like. That was a proof. It's actually a nice looking coin. All right, what else we got? 92, 95, 90s. 83p, very nice looking coin. 83p, we keep all those babies. Billy Love Barb, thank you for the $5 super chat. 83D, let me write that down here in just a second. This will be for tomorrow night's giveaways. Thank you, Belly Love Barb, $5 super chat. BLOVE, Barb. Appreciate you very, very much. Got Braun. Braun. Deadpool. Shri. Turtle. Trevor. And Melody. Melody is recovering. Thank you so much. Belly. Love. Barb. Super chat. $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Be entered tomorrow. Premier first round after the channel members. We'll put the today's subscribers in. Today's things. Regina Pat, what's going on? Thanks for subscribing. Good to have you here. Regina Pat. We have over 3,020 plus channel subscribers on here now. Another 74D. Show me the double. A double. 91, 71, 96, 99, 94, 81, 74D again. We'll take a look at it. 2000, 99, and 74D. So two 74Ds. Show me the double trust. I want to have double trust. No. No double trust on that one. All right. I have not found any 82 no FGs, but we found a lot of 83s. Is that toning or is that just, that's horrible. All right, this one blew up on us. What else is in there? I'll find the rest of it. 89, 91. Double D's, what? On industrial. I've been looking at the prices of some of these toned half dollars. Those of you that end up with some of those toned half dollars, holy cow, you did well. Some of those Kennedy toned half dollars to 64 sell for $200 to $300 a piece. That 1976 one is probably worth $100. So congratulations to those of you that got those coins. Is there a problem with the W? Somebody stepped on its toe? You can keep that one just because it's different. Different is good. All right, two more rolls of half dollars. We'll do a couple rolls of pennies for those of you that want to see pennies. The rest of that roll, 77D. Big scratch on it. 84, 97, 91. I don't know. You can take a blowtorch. Oh, we got another silver, folks. We got another silver. Look at this. 1965, silver. Whoever gave him these rolls, I want more. Oh, my goodness. 1965 and a toned one right after it. So 65, silver, half dollar. 1981. Look at the toning on this beauty. Interesting. Not sure what that is. We're going to hold on to that over here. 96, a lot of 96s, 90s, 93s, 71, 92, 74D, 82. We'll take a look at you. 80, 73, 93, 93, 86, 92. All right, we'll take a look at that one. We'll look at the back of the 82. It's got the designer initials. The 86, got to keep them for whatever reason. And the 74, show me, double die. Beyond the trust. Nope. All right, one more roll of $50, folks. One more roll here. Can we get any more silver? 2 for 4 so far. 2 for 4 so far. No 85s yet. Notice it has a specific sound when it's silver. We didn't hear it on that one. What is that one? 71. All right. Show us something good here. 80, 90, 88, 74P, 71, 91, 78, 96, 91, 84, 71, 2000. I did order another box of halves. They're not here yet for whatever reason. 98, 97s. Those are tough to find in good condition. And a 74D. Show us the double. He said it'd be a while before it gets here, but I'm going to burn up their dollar coins first. And no double on that one. All right. 69 and older are 40% silver. Yes. All right. Certain ring. Yes. So here we go. Oh, I'll drop them. Yeah, a whole handful of them here. And you put one in there. Whole different ring to it. Very nice. And then you have thud. Totally different sound. Very nice. All right. So I'm going to start rolling these. What's up, TJ Bailey? When do they stop silver? 90% silver stopped in 64, 40% silver in 70. However, they made 40% silver in 76, and the 90% silver started again in 92 for proof sets. So let me roll these up real quick. 8, 12, 16, and 20. So 20 $50. I noticed there was no marks on these wrappers, so I'm very excited by that. So we got a 20 coin roll. They used to have $20 rolls, and they were twice as long and very heavy and hard to move around. Then they realized they were breaking in half, so they quit doing that at some point. All right. 4, 8, 12, 16, and 20. Put an X on this one. Can I have that Gatorade? Yes. Come on by. I'll give it to you. No problem. My pleasure. It's very delicious. It's the blue one. It's the light bluish. I don't like the dark blue, and I don't like the red. The red makes me ill because it's got that dye in it. Used to like Hawaiian Punch. Not anymore. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. You also look for really thick metal, like they made them on the Ike dollars. 16, 18, and 20. Then when you find one like that's thick metal there, you look at, was that a year they made Ike dollars? No, 1996, so it's not that. Could be, you know, dollar coins, but not 96. So you got to look at the year of the coin and see if it's possibly cross metal. Glacier Freeze is very good. Tang is great. I like to mix my own tang because sometimes I like it really strong and other times I like it really weak. I don't know why. It's funny that way. All right, one more roll of halves. Show me the halves. 8, 12, 16, and 20. Very cool. Kept almost a full roll of $50 with the silver and the other ones. Or I lost some somewhere. What years are the cross metal? So the Susan B. Anthony dollars were made from 79 through 81 and in 1999. So there's a chance they could order the metal blanks and cross-contaminate them. So they'd use the Susan B. Anthony's in the halves, or the halves in the Susan B. Anthony's, or any year because they could use the quarter ones. And so you get a real thin $50. So those are ones you got to look out for. These guys, there's nothing to cross them with, but you can find. So we're going to flip them all over in case they've got a state quarter on the back. They're worth hundreds of thousands of dollars, so we'll just do it for kicks and grins. There's 25 in a roll, too, which is odd. An odd number, but there are 25 in a roll. What's up, John Quincy Adams? You're going to need one more. Too much sugar in regular Gatorade? Yes. Sometimes you need the electrolytes, but not the sugar. That was the Powerade for me when I was going through the chemo. So here, just drink this. All right, put an X on this one. A couple X's on those. There we go. If you get the wrapper that has the state or the president's name on it, then that's probably directly from the mint and probably very collectible. So keep that in mind. There's some great years out there like 2018s and 2015s and different coins that they made very few of. And if you have a few minutes, we may show you some of that. All right, let's just look at it this way. It's a quick and easy way. They all have something on them, not a state quarter. And you flip them over, and they all have something on them that's not a state quarter. Makes it so much easier. If it was a state quarter, that'd be fan-flippin-tastic. That guy on the internet, hey, if you find one of these, you're a billionaire. It's one of my favorite guys. 24. 25. I believe. What's up, Angie? This one was just found today, and it sold for $1.98 on eBay. All right, well, who's this schmuck? All right, 25 of these beauties. Show me state quarter. Show me state quarter. Nope. I don't mind getting a little scratched up. Makes the other ones worth money. 5, 10, 15, 20. So what possesses someone to drive all the way out there when you're living in a city that would have as equal to or better headlines? I'm sure they'll find out in his computer and whatever stuff is in that home that we were camped out. I was the problem. I was the snooping media. Felt good about that. KJ says, me wondering if there is a one-sided dollar. Can't be. It can be in the sense that if there's a rag that fell into the die, then the planchet goes in and the top one strikes it, it would have image on one side, and then you'd have something on the other side. You'd have the design of the rag, or you'd have partial image or whatever. But to have a completely clean, unstamped planchet on one side and a stamped on the other side is impossible to do, because it has to exert force to create the image on the one side of the coin, and this force creates that force. Ergo, ipse, you said, ergo, fapso, whatever Latin words you need to determine that I have some general idea what I'm talking about. Everything's possible. Definitely possible. I could be skydiving right now. That's possible. Physics, on the other hand, there'd be some sort of image on it. If you ever come across an offset double strike, I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe. If I did, I didn't care. There's so many errors that have no value. And they're like, oh my God, this new error just found. This one's got George Washington picking a booger. We found a few of those. We also have the do-rag penny. For those of you that don't know, the original do-rag penny. What's up, treasured son? This one came out of a roll. It's Hip Hop Abe right there. The do-rag penny. Makes me thinking of drinking that. What's that liquor that they got the fake wax over it? Some sort of booze. Oh, yeah. Yeah, rare coins. Yeah. Rare coins. I like the Indian coins, the innovation coins. The new dollars are all different background. It's so much easier to know what they are. The Sacagaweas, when they all have the same design and all the stuff's on the edge and you can't tell what year, very difficult to collect. 5, Maker's Mark, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm getting through this quick. I'm glad we got those $50. I almost turned them down going, oh, those look like my rolls. I'm glad I took them. Boom. We have 80% silver. That's for that guy who complained about that yesterday. 5, 10. Oh, not 10. 5, 10, 15, 25. So I didn't quite keep a full roll. I have one of the 2014 National Park Quarters Honors Shenandoah National Park in Virginia. Cool. Potential for that to happen is such a low number that if you find one playing the lotto, it seems like a good idea when you find one. Yeah, yeah. 1 in a gazillion. That's a gazillion. I got 2 more rolls or just 1 more roll? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 2 more rolls here. Come on, baby. Don't let me down. Come on. I'll pull back out because I got the edge. This one's a little tighter than the other one. Okay, I got this wrapper and I can't find the other wrapper. So what I did with it, did I rip it open? Got a whole nother wrapper. Interesting. I put it up here? Maybe, maybe not. Okay, this one keeps bending under. Right there, I gotta pull that baby out. That little bit of paper keeps it from working. Once you lose the integrity of the rim, all right, 1 more roll I think we got. 5 and 10. 15. 20. What are the chances I would have saved exactly 25 coins? Wow. I'm a genius. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Wow. Perfect numbers. Definitely in private eye mode today, Jack. What's going on? Try to be respectful to our law enforcement partners while obtaining the information I needed to fulfill my obligation as a journalist. Allegedly. Must have dropped. Oh, there it is on the ground. There we go. I found it on the ground. There it is right there. So I can put my keepers. These will be the keepers we'll give away. Keep. All VP over the weekend. All VP. What's VP? Video poker? All video poker over the weekend? All vaping petunias? All vanquished potatoes? What do you mean? Proper urinal etiquette? You know how hard it is to not pee for 3 hours when you're standing outside next to a lake? Trying to be a professional person? Oh, video poker. Got it. Got it. All right. Keep those ones. Real Braun, you're a runaway hit on my new video. Literally, what does that mean? Tell me what that means. Tell me what that means. Holy cow. It's a disaster coach. RB03. I don't know what that means. Can you show some of the coins up close? Yes, I can. This one's a $50. It's John F. Kennedy on it. Just kidding. Is that too close? Let me grab the silver. Here's this first silver one. Coach, thank you. Got the card in the WNBA here. Cool. So this is a 1965 Kennedy $50. It had a 40% silver. She's a beaut. Just pulled that one out. Also got a 1968 Kennedy $50, 40% silver. Got to find another 68 and see if the D is solid or if there's an opening in the D. And got this toned. It just looks weird, like it was in a fire. Look at that. Or it sat in a drink or something. Very weird, nicely toned. I mean, it's like it's from an uncirculated set. Look at that. Very bizarre. I'm going to keep that one. So those are the three that we kept there. I do have a few penny rolls we can go through for those of you that are not ready to go to sleep yet. We got till 11 o'clock. I got 14 more minutes. Do 14 more minutes. And I got to get some sleep. Some sleep. Sleep, I tell you. And we'll do the quarters tomorrow. And I got to plug in my computer because we lost power. Oh, I got so many problems tonight. There we go. There you go. Very nice. I got this too. We got the one die crack. Royal might kick you in the butt tomorrow. That'd be fun. Thank you, sup, Aaron. Cheers, everybody. Is Mary here? Is Mary here? Mary Firefly or Mary Falcon? Just checking to see what condition John Quincy Adams is. John Quincy Adams was okay, but the Silver Kennedys were the best. We love Silver Kennedys. We're going to keep pulling those babies till we're rich. JQA was okay. We did not find any of the valuable ones, though, unfortunately. Next time. There we go. Play, baby, play. Stream with a stream always gets, stream within a stream gets an attention. Yes. Yes. But I made sure nobody heard. I had to use the gallon jug. I had to check the tire pressure over there. I drove all the way back with a bottle of water on the hood. You uploaded the drone video from Loonfest. You need to check it out. Okay. Yeah. I hate drones. I hate rabbits. All right. Let's get something cool here. Let's do it. Zooming in from the Zoominati. I saw some of Bron's nice video. Catch me DJing? Is that what you did? Doing the wah wah with the whoop whoop. 2020. Okay, this is the one they just found. This just happened and it's worth $1 billion. Okay, we'll take a look. 1970S. Holy cow, look for the variety because you might get the one that's worth $1 trillion. 22. I think the mint marks are puncturing these coins. Someone pointed that out yesterday. It's a great observation. All right, 1970S, large date or small date. My apologies for the cordless hole puncher mistake last night again. I think you have a coin hunting community going. All right, if I can call you coach as well. Yes, you may. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you. Is that a large date or a small date? I cannot tell, no matter how hard I try. High 7 or low 7? He's got a gash in his neck. Holy cow, he had throat and neck cancer. Look at that. Dang, somebody took him out. That happened after the mint. That's too bad. That's only worth 3 1/4 cents. Extra coach is going to be Elmer Fudd taking down bronze drone. Exactly. And this one, 2020, does it have an extra V? No. Does it have a... No. I'm not sure what we're looking for, the 2020. You got to pay more attention to that guy. Mike Pena, good to see you. I got a bunch of envelopes done today. Just didn't get to the post office yet. Get the more envelopes tomorrow. Drones are cool. Should drop the link so I can just don't have to look for it. We'll watch it live here together. Have everyone log in at the exact same time. We'll send the algorithm through the roof. Thank you, Mike Pena, for being here. 24, 22, 14, 13. So here's something you don't do when you can't sleep. Just a tip. When you can't sleep, like I couldn't last night, no matter what, whatever I ate late last night didn't agree with me and already had the issues. Do not watch hour after hour of highlights if It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You're not going to get any sleep. Just a tip. Just a pro tip. We found the balloons flying over here 51. I wanted my balloons. What happened to my balloons? All right, here we go. Limit fast. Can I show it? Do I have permission to show it, Bron? I'll obscure it somehow. Here we go. We'll do it like this. There you go. You can't see it now. Do I have permission to show it? Yes. Okay, cool. Is it going? It's going. Is there music to it? Because I can't play the audio. That I know I can't do. Very cool. How long is it? It's only 12 minutes. Do it this way. We'll speed it up. Playback speed. Here we go. Boom. It's from the roof. Was I on the roof at the time? There you go. Now it's not like showing your video. I'm showing my own video, my own adaptation. The Green Bean Green, thank you so much. Just got an email from you. Just popped up. Appreciate you. Very cool. Is that when I was up there? You chasing me down? No? Good. I'm a birthing coach, yes. All right. And you weren't looking in windows at the people having sex, were you? There we go. Oh, there's a cowboy hat guy. All right, let's slow that down. Cowboy hat guy. Zooming in on the tree. Ranked #1 in Colorado for birthing coaching. All right, there's your peeps. What's up, everybody? Loon Festers. Marriott likes when I call you guys Loon Festers. Thought that was pretty funny. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the wind has done a number on that one. Gotta get that fixed. Can't see it from underneath. It's Jaybird. Shree. There's Drink Guy getting drinks. Putting the camera down, getting the DJ thing going. Brandon, what's going on? Having a drink, whatever I'm drinking there. I think it's coconut water. Walking over here. Hiding from you. I like how you do the drone. Just, ooh, I gotta learn how to drive mine. There we go. Hiding. I'm not there. Can't see me. Running. Very nice. You guys are gonna have to watch this on your own. I'm just giving you the highlights. The highlights. All these buildings are down, by the way. All that is gone now. It's all gone. It's empty piles of debris. All of that. See ya. This is still here, but all that's gone. Michael Scott fell in a koi pond again. All right, zooming through. Oh, you are watching the naked people. He was putting on a show. There you go. Very cool. Nice. Nice. Thank you, Brian. Got 2 more rolls here. It's almost time. When I was walking on the beaches of Atlantic City, an empty quarter wrapper washed ashore. I took a picture of it. Nice. Nothing says gaming like wrappers. All these wrappers are trash. I keep waiting for that to become a ringtone. 83D, but we're going to keep it. 21 red cent. 96, here's some copper. 81 and 71 back to back. Are you looking at making your own room? Very nice. 86D, yes. 95D. Need the Philadelphia. There's a 25. Keeping them for no other reason than everyone's keeping them. Now, Coach Ken, give us a drone aftermath of all those buildings gone. Yes. I'll do a live from the high atop the rooftop here this week. Number 1 requested live stream location at the English, the rooftop. 82. 93s. Yeah, my eyes are just wiped all of a sudden. Appreciate you guys being here tonight for all the fun, the things that we did, the stuff that we went to. I really felt like I was supposed to stay there until the end. Then I realized I don't work for anybody. Who was I going to stay for? I appreciate all the people that hung out on the tube, but we can always watch one of the news channels coverage of the raid. I'm sure it's going on right now. I had to get I got McDonald's. I didn't get, whatever that place is called, Dell. Ooh, 7. I thought it was 69. I think we got us a Wheatie. We got us a Wheatie. We're not going to play the game, but we got a Wheatie. I will play the game. What year do you think this Wheatie is? Got a wheat cent right there. Get your guesses in. What year do you think it is? If you get it right, we'll put you on the list for tomorrow night's giveaways. One guess only. Must be 18 or older. United States or Canada. Win a prize. What year do you think this coin is? Between 1909 and 1958. It's a wheat cent. Get those guesses in. Get those guesses in. One guess only. We're going to flip it over. You're going to find out. How much can you get from me? I have 20 pieces. 20 millimeters, or how big is your pieces? I don't know. I don't know. I don't speak foreign languages. Couple more seconds. Let's get those guesses in. We'll flip it over. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, go and put the stop signs up. Let's take a look here. 1953D, 1953. 1953. Anybody get 53? Let's go back and look. We got 52s and 51s and 58s. Oh my. 37s. 53 for fake Kim Jong-un. Fake Kim Jong-un, you are really, really good at this game. Almost like you have a spy inside the mint back in the 50s. And 53 is your year. Fake Kim. Nice job on that one. You get an entry for tomorrow. Very cool. I only see fake Kim. Anybody else see anyone else? One winner. Let's keep going. Fake Kim. You lucky son of a oon. Huh? Only one is 53. That's a good year for you. Some people have their year. 19, 99, 03, 94, 96. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Help us grow the channel. 1968D, is this a floating D? One time at swimming camp, I was called the floating D. The last name starts with a D. All right, what do we got here? Looks like it's crooked. Doesn't that look crooked to you? Is that the floating D? Who knows what a floating D looks like? It's a floating rooftop. Looks crooked to me, unless the camera's bent. Crooked D. Got to see a doctor for that. There we go. Looks like a visitor in the middle. Yeah, somebody visiting Abe. All right, 1973. 22. 144 people here. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. Thank you all for being here. Let me hit the refresh on my computer. If you're just joining us, we're going through a few rolls of coins. We'll probably do a few more because I thought I was done, but then I noticed I wanted to keep doing a couple more. 1969. 04, 08. 71S. Lots of S's. There's a 92. We'll check it for the close. We need the close AM. Why is everyone a mod? Just in case someone from Russia comes in and says, why is everyone a mod? Would you be interested in adding Russian to your mod squad? No. You have to be United States or Canadian or Australian. That's by UN charter, unfortunately. I'm part Russian. I grew up in Alaska, so I got Russian Orthodox blood flowing through me. I know. Everyone's joking. I'm having a good time. Yeah, how are you doing, Coach? No slot play tonight? No, we covered the news tonight. So basically, if you don't know what's going on in New York, we were part of that story in a way that I figured out who the guy was before the major media. I figured out where he lived before they took it all down off the internet, and we went out to his house with the other media, and we're waiting for the police to come. Immigrated at 8, living in New York. Cool. Nice to have you here. Appreciate you. Hi, gang. Why did you leave me in Vermont with 278 and a bag of pain and Lay's chips? Come pick me up so I can get it back home. It's Chris Lopez. Stuck in Vermont, folks. Let's go get him. Road trip. Copper. 82. Copper. Nope. 1959, first year of issue. Another copper coming up. Is it a Wheatie? It's a 79. And an 83D. We'll take a look at that one for the sunken mint mark. Pick me up. We don't know if the feds ever showed up. We left before that. There's a big thick D on that one. Sometimes they're thin Ds, sometimes they're thick Ds, sometimes they're sunken Ds, sometimes they're bent crooked. This one's got the, look at this over here. It's got the bubbles coming up. Is that the sounding fork? Got a sounding fork bubble. I'll put that one in a holder. I'm not going to staple it yet. We're going to put it over. I ordered 2,000 half-dollar sized coin 2x2s today. Because I got all fired up about these golden dollars, and I realized I thought I was excited about them. I think I'll buy them the way I like to buy them certified, and then they don't turn color. It's the ones that tarnish really bad. If they tone, that's one thing, but tarnish is bad. Toning is good, tarnish is bad. 70D, 75, 90 something, 75 again. Keep the copper, 82, 89, 87s, and 13. Keep the copper. 168 folks here. Thanks for joining us. Thumbs ups are always appreciated. Subscriptions are great. We're close to 3,100 subscribers now. Even close to 3,100. We'll be to 10 million before you know it. This one's going to surpass Cash or Crash. 1969. At least they gave me credit on whoever was using my video tonight. I appreciate that. Fair use. 85, 81, 74. 3 coppers so far. If you're just joining us, we got 2 silver half dollars earlier tonight. 1965 and 1968D. And we had 5 rolls, so 40% of the rolls had silver in them. Did that math in my head. All right, one last roll coming up. Allegedly. 92 Frosty. It's Frosty. We're going to look at the Frosty coin. And Melody, we're pulling for you. Wish we could send different kinds of good luck charm for you. All right. Needed to be touching in the morning, which means earlier in the decade, they have to be touching. That A and the M have to be touching. That one's not. I thought we had one. That would have been so cool. In that condition, would have been worth tens of thousands of dollars. So 92D, not touching. It's close, but not touching. Pick a winner, coach. Pick a winner. What are we picking from? Pick this. Tomorrow we will have winners. E pluribus unum. All right, my eyes have given out, so this will be our last roll for sure. Be sure to hit the thumbs up and the stuff on the thing. That's probably a copper, but I can't tell. Get over there. 82. Keep them all because some are copper, some are not. And be one of those guys that carries a scale around with you. That's fun. Hey, can I weigh your penny? My what? A couple of 83Ds. We got to look at those. 2002. All right, 2 83Ds to end the night here. So we found those sunken ones. This one's kind of sunken, but not like the ones we found. See, you had the big, beautiful D on the other one. This one's sort of sunken in. And there's this one. There's the big, beautiful D. So there are 2 different varieties. You can see it just on these 2 right here. Definitely 2 different varieties. Too bad he's got the, what's that plague that bleeds out of your eyes and nose? Looks like he's snow skiing in Alaska in January. Got the frozen snot sickle. His eye boogers. No offense, President Lincoln. No offense. Stacking and packing, what's going on? Just subscribe, appreciate that. Well, we're just finishing our final roll tonight. Went through some half dollars. Let me show you the halves we got. Where'd the silvers go? Where did the silvers go? Who took my silver? I put them somewhere. No, I lost them. Oh. What did I do with them? And we found 2 silver half dollars. They're here somewhere. Make sure I don't put them back in the bank. All right, give me copper. Copper. 75. 2009. The rainbow. This one's got a rainbow on it. We're going to look at that one up close here at the end. The big finish, the rainbow penny. 68D, another one. So we got 2 to look at. And a 70. All right, you guys go this way. Look at the really cool, the more you know rainbow on that one. I'm going to keep that one definitely. The more you know. And then here's the 68D. I have no idea what we're looking for, the floating thing. Yeah, the $half is just fantastic. Here they are. Found them. So we got this really cool toned, ugly toned, but it could turn into something cool. Frosty. 1981. Very bizarre. And then we got this one, a 68D and a 65. Do you know if all 68Ds have a filled in hole in the D? We need a hollow D, but that's like a blob D. I mean, they'll get the job done. It's still a D, but yeah. I'm still looking for these 68/7. I know they're out there. 68/7. It's got to be out there. Anyway, appreciate y'all being here. We'll see you next time. We'll see you on the next one. Gotta get some sleep. Got a big day tomorrow. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Gotta get some food tomorrow. Appreciate y'all. Be safe. I'll see you on the next one right here. Get some more golden dollars tomorrow because I promised them I would buy them. I knew better. I should have tested them first. I knew better. Hopefully get some Millard Fillmore. Peace out. Those of you that got into the entries tonight, you'll be in the drawing tomorrow night. It'll be early, just like we planned on today at 6:30. It'll be tomorrow at 6:30. We'll be doing the live stream on Cash or Crash Las Vegas Live. Cash or Crash Las Vegas Live. Thank you, Treasured Sons. I got one of these for you. I just found it. Boom. Good night. Peace out. Kitty Kaleidoscope, good to see you. Let me hit you with one. Be sure to hit that subscriber. 111 folks here. Appreciate you hanging out late. Unfortunately, we're tired. I hate when that happens. All right. Good night. I'm going to zoom in on something. Where do we zoom in on? There we go. I'll do it like this.